New at noon, President-elect Donald Trump has chosen former Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard to serve as Director of National Intelligence. Now, Gabbard, a former Democrat and presidential candidate, recently joined the Republican Party and endorsed Mr. Trump, stumping for him on the campaign trail. In a statement, Mr. Trump said, quote, "I know Tulsi will bring the fearless spirit that has defined her illustrious career to our intelligence community, championing our constitutional rights and securing peace through strength," end quote. Gabbard will need to be confirmed by the U.S. Senate. Meanwhile, it's a busy day.